Hi lovelies! I am going to be doing an eye makeup tutorial today, and you say, eye makeup tutorial? Aren't you doing a 30-day no makeup challenge? Yes, I personally am in my life doing a 30-day no makeup challenge. And you ask, oh, what about the hypocrisy? As I mentioned before, with my illness, I find hobbies that are coping skills, and makeup is one of them. And I will actually show you at the end of the video me taking makeup off. Like, I went to church today and I did not wear makeup. I did my foundation and contouring and all that stuff for just this video because it kind of looks weird if I just have eye makeup on. So I just wanted to lay that out, and some of you won't agree with it, but it doesn't matter what you agree with. It's matter what I think and what God and I think. Yeah, I'm gonna link below. My friend Emily is amazing. She's so awesome. We're like the same person. Let's say this like gorgeous family. So like I don't have that. No, but she's just this beautiful person with this beautiful family. So I'm gonna link her blog down below, and it actually explains why she's doing the no makeup challenge and what brought it about and kind of what this epiphany was about. I think it's inspiring for people, and I think that I want to support my friend Emily, and she's Emily with 2 E's, and I'm Emily with a Y. So let's get started with our eyes. The first thing I do with your eyes, and this is so important, trim up your eyebrows a little bit, find a spoolie, and what you want to do is just take the eye, just kind of brush them up. I trim mine already, and then you just kind of cut along here and cut along here. No, I'm not amazing at makeup. I just have a lot of fun. So to do my eyebrow, I kind of start underneath, and I make a line that just goes up into my arch area. And then I take it on top, and just like you would line your lashes, I take a line and I just make it right on the top of my eyebrow line. And then I just, in short little flicking motions, I fill this area in. I went a little crazy there. That's a big mistake that I make all the time, is taking it past your eyebrow, because then it kind of gets like fanned out here. When you do your eyebrows, it is going to feel like the first time you wore eyeliner, when you were like, I look like a raccoon, or I look like a hooker, or I look like a raccoon hooker. So, like, you know, those were the thoughts that went through your head. Like, you were just like, oh my gosh, I look like a crazy person. You might feel this way. My friend Alicia, she says that she looks like Groucho Marx. Because I did her makeup for a photo shoot. So for photo shoots, you kind of do the makeup a little bit, like a lot more than you normally would, because it looks really good in photographs. So she was like, oh my gosh, and she never wears makeup, or I think, well, sometimes she wears makeup, but she never even like tweezes her eyebrows or anything. So it was a little bit of a shocker. So for this part of my eyebrow, I just use what's on my brush and what I've been kind of blending through in short flicking motion. And then I just kind of keep pulling it back over here. Don't want it to look real unnatural here. Like, how do you put mascara on without opening your mouth? Like you know? You know what I'm talking about. You know. Don't laugh at me like I'm the only one that does it, because you know you do it. So the next thing I do is I take, I will put all of these in the description box. I take the product on my finger, and this is a cream base, and I actually take that all over my eye, and I just get it as close to my brow as possible, because I'm actually going to use a pencil to, I take it into my tear area and just kind of like finger it down onto the lower lid here a little bit. Just touch it and just make sure everything's even, and that you bring it out to this area, because you're going to want to go up all the way over there. And then I'm just going to do this one eye and then show you the other eye. Then I take it with a brush like this. It's very straight and very precise, and I just take it down, and then I just blend it down. Today at church, they were talking about a personal mission statement, and I've actually never heard of that before today. I've heard of like business having mission statements, and obviously churches, and but it was kind of cool to hear that, and I was like, what would my mission statement be? He went through some things that are kind of criteria of how you know when it's from God, because we're supposed to ask ourselves each day how we feel, and just ask God, God, speak to me. Just as simple as that. Just, God, speak to me. One of the things that they said is that it will be dangerous. And I think what they meant by dangerous is that it's going to be scary. Like, it's going to feel dangerous to us because it's out of our comfort zone. And then the other thing was it's going to bless people, and that it's going to bring joy to our life. So if it's hitting those 3 criteria, it is from God. This is what they were saying. I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't know what my statement would be, but it kind of just like kept popping up this journey that I'm doing on YouTube, because it makes me very uncomfortable. I think it's dangerous. Like, you know, it terrifies me, and I'm so insecure about it and whatnot. So I'm just kind of like, well, this is really freaking scary. But in the end, it really is something that I think is going to bless people, and that's really my number 1 reason for doing this. But my number 2 reason was to bless myself. So I think that that kind of goes with their mission statement. And then also they were talking about, they talked about Moses, and we were in the book of Exodus, and they were really talking about how he went through a lot of pain, but it wasn't in Moses wasn't a lot of pain, and went through a lot of pain and tried to run away from his pain, and it didn't really work. And I identified a lot. I thought it was really interesting because he said that, you know, he just kind of reaffirmed something that I've always kind of had as a mantra, is that I'm not suffering in vain, and that God has a plan for this. Meaning, the pain that I'm going through, while it may suck, I want it to glorify God, and that I know that God has a plan in my suffering. Sorry, I get my mascara everywhere because I have super long eyelashes. But anyways, I think that's how all of us can be with our pain, because if we open up and share it with others, and that's why I'm always talking about really opening up and talking about what's going on, and just the reason for that is so that you get the support from friends and family. Also, you find out who your real friends are. Gosh, I get it all over. This is why I do my mascara before my eyeshadow. But I do believe that, and I just think even if I can help one person just have a smile or laugh, that makes me happy. Just an FYI, if you noticed, I got a new define-a-lash, but every time I use an old define-a-lash, I take all the mascara off the wand, and then I use that as an eyelash brush. I found this so much easier than an actual eyelash brush, because they're like, I don't know what they're made for, but they're not made for freaking eyelashes. And I'm just doing the wiggling motion that we all know so well, and really get down into the base. Instead of brushing your eyelashes out this way, if you really want to get length, brush them kind of toward inward, and so you'll still get a lot of volume. This define-a-lash is so crazy amazing. Gets like every tiny little lash without the clumping. So that's my second coat, and then I just kind of take I like wiggle my whole head. It's so funny. What a lot of people don't understand about fibromyalgia is they kind of lump us all together, and people are like, well, my aunt's sister's cousin's boyfriend, she works every single day and like she has fibro. And I always ask, well, how many good days does she have a month? How many bad days does she have? That's different for everyone. I have 2 or 3 good days a month if I'm lucky. A flare, I could have a flare for up to 3 months without having a good day. So don't compare me to your aunts, brothers, cousins, sisters. I'm not able to work. That was the hardest thing I had to go through. A lot of you are like, yeah, right, like I wish I didn't have to work. The other thing is that people see me, you know, serving in my church or going to church even, and I just want to be like, do you know what it takes out of me to do those activities? But we are doing eye makeup. So this is the first mascara. Now mind you, when you do mascara, you need 2 different types of mascara at least. One needs to be your define-a-lash that gives you the separated length, and then another one's gonna just give you that like pow, and they're gonna look like fake lashes, so you don't have to wear fake lashes. So what we're gonna start with today is one that I've talked about in my last tutorial, the Gilty Morsel. So you're seeing it first time, and I'll put the brushes that I use also. What's great about that first product that I put on is that with the creaminess, it really lets whatever you're putting on sit. Okay, so that's really pretty. This is really great for right in this area to brighten up the eyes and to give you that nice awake look. Because I am very much not awake right now. Today, we're gonna have some fun with this sucker. I've never used this before, so this could be a catastrophe. So I'm not sure. But I'm gonna take my brush like this, and I'm gonna take my palette like this, and I'm going to swirl it around. I don't know. I don't even know if that's how you're supposed to use it. I'm gonna put this on my lid because it's coming out a bit not as dark as I thought it was going to be. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty and cool. So it kind of just takes like all the colors, but it's this like pretty turquoisey silver color. So yeah, I love it. And another reason I do my eyeshadow and then another coat of my mascara is I get a lot of shadow all over my mascara, so it's nice to put a fresh coat. With the other coat, you don't have to shimmy in so close, so I don't tend to get it all over my eye like I do with the first coat. It just smokes out itself, right? I mean, it looks like I put like gray and then turquoise here and all this fabulous stuff, which I did nothing of the sort, but I'm going to take it a little bit darker. This color is Star Violet. Love it. It's kind of a mauve, shimmery, whatever. Doing the same motion in here with this bevel brush. This makes you a makeup artist. As you can see with that other one, it looks like I did all this crazy stuff. Yeah, I didn't do anything. The brush did it all, and that's why I just rave about MAC brushes, because they are so nice. They're so soft on the skin, and they do all the work for you. If I would make any purchase of any brush, it would be this one, because it gives you mad skills, and I really haven't done anything. So I'm just filling in this area between my eyebrow, and then just taking it onto my lid a little bit, and then taking it in this crease area. A lot of people put tape here, or they'll take a card and put it here. Like, for example, take this and then go like this with it so it keeps a clean line. I am too lazy for that, and I just take my finger and take my cream liner that I have, and I just go like that. Make sure your hands are clean. And ta-da! I like to take it underneath and use a shadow as my liner underneath, and that's just going to be against the water. So I use this little brush, which is brush 208, is what I use for my liner brushes. I have an eyebrow brush and a liner brush, and I just take it from that bright color that we put near our tear duct, and I just color that in. And then I'm going to take this brush here, which is, I should know these by heart, 217 I believe, and I just close my eyes and just fan that out up into this area here, so you can see why it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'll just take this and blend it a bit more. Okay, so we've got our lashes all pretty much set, and I'm going to use Covergirl Clump Crusher, and I use this in it's like brown black or something, and I love that it's not super duper black. I just take this and kind of just put it on the ends, so I'm just adding a little bit of length and thickness to what I've already got. I don't put this on my lower lashes, I just put the define-a-lash on my lower lashes. Crazy. And also, I think I've mentioned this a bunch of times, is if my sleepy eye is crazy because of sleep deprivation or fatigue or pain, then I just pump up that eye more so than I do the other eye. Do a close-up of my lashes, my brows, and then also the eyeshadow itself. Just see if you like it. Hopefully you really liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I hope that this video helps you in any way. Please leave a comment. I am looking for suggestions for videos because sometimes I run out of ideas, especially when I'm having fibro fog. Not requested, I request this of myself. I have my makeup wipes that are amazing. It's also a chance to just brag on these and show you like how crazy the amount. Also, I can get my entire face off in one of these. With other like bargain ones, I have to use like 20. Because of the amount of mascara I tend to use one for my face and one for my mascara, just because I don't want to spread my mascara all over my face. I just want to show you also what comes off of here, because I wear very light makeup. Not on my eyes, I did pretty dramatic eyes, but I just kind of wanted to show you how much crapola comes off of this. Do you see this? This is like insanity. Ah, you can't really see it because the freaking light. Is this not insane? I mean, you can see my lips, you can see my eyeshadow. I am taking my makeup off because I am doing a new makeup challenge, and also just showing you how much I love my makeup remover. So, sending you X double O's. I hope you guys are having a pain-free day, and I will see you tomorrow.